Hey everybody, it's Nick from Power Digital. I want to welcome you to our CRO 101 whiteboard. Here we're going to talk a little bit more about what we're doing with our CRO process. I just want to give you guys a quick intro to CRO and the offering. So jumping right into it, CRO is a huge piece of marketing that is oftentimes overlooked. In fact, there's only two ways to make money online. Either you can drive more traffic to your website or you can convert more of the existing. So today we're going to talk about the latter and converting more of the existing traffic you guys already have coming to your website. So with that said, let's talk about what is CRO. Let's quickly define that for you. Finding truth in why people are not converting is really what CRO is all about. So, why are your websites not converting at a higher rate? If we get more people to convert at a higher rate, ultimately that's going to hit your bottom line and you have an opportunity to make more money, which we'll talk about in just a second. Second is fixing the problem. So, once we define what those problems are, how can we fix those problems for the user to have a better experience on your website in order to convert at a higher rate? Also, let's talk about increasing conversion rate. Increasing conversion rate is really what CRO is all about. It's the main metric that you're going to want to measure all the way through. If we're increasing the conversion rate, that's more people converting to your goal, then we can really convert that more to more form fills for leads, more lead generation on an e-commerce side, let's back up, more lead generation for your lead business and more products sold on your e-commerce site. So that's what CRO is. Now, why would we want to attempt CRO? Well, for one, it makes more money. It's one of those channels where we can literally attach it one-to-one to revenue. So it's huge. If we're increasing your conversion rate to a product you're selling more of it, therefore you're making more money. So it's very important that we realize that there's a big opportunity in CRO in attaching directly to your bottom line. It actually increases advertising spends. So as you start to make more money, you can choose to increase your advertising spend, and as a result, you can actually take over more of the market share for your particular product, if that all makes sense. So the simple equation is, the more money we have here, we can reinvest it into more advertising. Therefore, you can take more of the market share away from your competitors. So very important to understand. That's why we do CRO. And the last piece is really the process. So the process here for CRO is, it's big time analysis. We really use the scientific method here where we analyze a lot of data, quantitative and qualitative, and we pull it all together and we start to figure out why people are not having the success rate that we want on certain pages on our website. From there, we'll create a hypothesis. With our data, we can start to say, well, if we change this form fill to have less forms for people to fill out, it would be less of a hassle. Therefore, we feel as though we will get a better conversion rate and a better result. Design is very important. Once we have our hypothesis, we need to design a web page that will test against our current web page. So we're going to have to bring out our creative skill set and really start to design a web page that we think is the 2.0 version that is actually better and will outperform in conversion rate. Then we want to move into a test. There's different kinds of testing. We'll talk about A/B testing. We'll also talk about multivariant. Typically, we'll do an A/B test. We're testing one variation on the page compared to a new variation, and we'll see which one is going to be the winner. From there, we do all of our measuring, of course. So we're measuring across the entire way in our A/B test, and we are able to really define, what the winner is, what really made that conversion rate increase, and therefore we can go into implementation and a repeat mode. So you're never really done. You're never really done with CRO. It really can be infinite. It really depends on how much time and resources you all have. With Power Digital, you always have the resources, and we can always test on multiple pages, making them more revenue rather. So with that said, this is our process for today I wanted to go over, and I want to push you guys in and welcome you to read our ultimate guide for CRO.